In this video, we're going to talk about joint ventures and property management for your serviced accommodation business, which are two important pieces of the puzzle that you will need to be able to scale your business. As we explored yesterday about how you can quit your job, we did mention the fact that you will need money to set properties up. Sometimes joint venture partners can come into play to lend you this money and allow you to get set up. The win for them is that they get a return on their money, and the win for you is you get to set a property up and ultimately add more cash flow into your business. I'm a big fan of using joint ventures as long as they're used in the right way. But one of the biggest mistakes I do see quite often is people get into joint ventures thinking that sharing the risk is going to be more beneficial to them, or they're getting into joint ventures for monetary reasons only, and this would be the biggest mistake you could ever make. You only want to get into bed with somebody in business if you know them, you trust them, you like them, and you know that you can work together. Because not everybody has the same vision, not everyone has the same goals, not everyone has the same work ethic. And I would encourage you to really explore your strengths and understand yourselves within the partnership and have clear roles and responsibilities. I would encourage you to take Strengths Finders tests, Colby A tests, color code tests, and see what your personality traits are before you get into bed with each other. And it might just be a deal saver or a deal breaker, but ultimately you'll know the right way. The next piece of the puzzle is property management. Property management is a great bolt-on to a serviced accommodation business where you can manage properties for landlords who want to get involved in this Airbnb game but don't necessarily want the headaches and hassle of doing so. This is a great business model for you, and it is a great way to add more cash flow into your business, as well as improve your systems and processes and build your teams out, which can also benefit your portfolio as well as the landlord's portfolios. There are so many landlords out there that do want to get involved in this game now, and it is becoming more and more apparent that landlords want to do this but don't want the headaches and the hassle. And this is where companies like mine and companies like yours can create services that takes away that headache and hassle and offers that to the landlord so they can get the lion's share of the profit. You're already doing it in your own business. You're already doing it in your own serviced accommodation business. So once you've perfected the systems and processes for probably a handful of properties, maybe 10, then you want to then look at exploring the management route for other people. But just know that if you're going to do that, you need to be able to deliver on your promises. You know, letting yourself down is not half as bad as letting somebody else down. So the last thing you want to do is take on somebody's property, promise the world to them, and under-deliver. When you take on someone else's property, you're really putting your neck on the block. I'm trusting that you will be able to make it work, but it is something to think about. Don't just view it as an easy cash flow option. You have to understand that you are making yourself responsible to somebody else, and you're looking after their asset as well, and you need to care about it more than you would care about your own. And by doing so, you will have a very successful management business. In tomorrow's video, I'm going to be talking to you about how you should wrap yourselves around tax specialists within your serviced accommodation business to ensure that you pay HMRC less and you can ultimately reinvest that money into your business to create more cash flow.